Hi guys, it's me Jess, here today with the 5 steps that you need to take to not just manifest love, but manifest your soulmate into your life. Now, ever since the beginning of this year, my Facebook messaging has been just blowing up with message after message after message, with people just coming to me looking for help. How do I find love? I feel like my soulmate's out there. How can I attract my soulmate into my life? And what I've been going through with them are the steps that I took myself, which helped me to manifest my soulmate into my life. So without dragging this out, let's take you through those 5 steps. So the first step that you're going to do to manifest your soulmate into your life is heal yourself. And what does that look like? First of all, be gentle. Be gentle on yourself and realize that you are healing. And that healing process may look different for people, but the general concept of the process should be the same for everyone. And what that process is taking the time to reflect back on the relationship that you just got out of, the most recent, especially if it was a long-term relationship. Take the time to reflect back on that relationship. And most importantly, take accountability for your part in it. Take accountability for the parts that may have been ugly, that may have shown an uglier side of yourself, and then sit back and wonder why. Take the time to figure that out. Why did I act like that? That's not who I am. How did this person take me out of character? And really focus that healing time on yourself and look at that relationship as a whole. And it's so easy to sit there and place blame on everybody else for what went wrong in a relationship, but it really does take 2 to tango. So when you sit back and take accountability for your part, it helps to heal you and it helps to move towards the next steps. In the process of healing yourself, you learn self-worth. You learn what's important to you. You realize that your voice matters and that everything that you say and everything you choose to say should always matter. Not just to you, but to everybody else around you. And that when you speak, you deserve to be heard. Because as you went through that first step, what you should have done is realize the things that are important to you and the things that are not. And when you take into account the things that are important to you, you realize that when you were feeling like your best self, you can present your best self. And the only way to really attract true love into your life and to attract your soulmate is to be your authentic self. Everybody sits back behind this facade of what they think other people want them to be like. And I'm saying people, I was guilty of this. I did this 2 relationships, 30 years between them. You know, pretending to be somebody else just to make everybody else happy. I'm a Pisces, I'm a people pleaser, it's what we do. Sometimes we just don't know any better until we need to know better. Step 2 of the 5 steps to manifesting your soulmate is setting boundaries. And when you set boundaries not just for others, but you set boundaries for yourself. And that's just equally important. So as you're going through that process of learning your worth and understanding what it is that you want for yourself, now as you start going back through the dating cycles, you're going to run into people who are going to set off your red flag meter. And when you see those red flags, you just cut them off at the knees and recognize this is not what I want for myself, and you just let it go. But you have to understand your boundaries. So that's why you need to go through the healing process first, because through healing yourself, now you can set strong boundaries. And like I said, most importantly is that you hold yourself to them, because very easy to slip up. It's very easy to all of a sudden meet somebody who's like, all right, that's a sexy little piece of eye candy, and make an exception for it. No, in the search for your soulmate, there are no exceptions. There are only tests. And when you sit back and you recognize them for the tests that they are, it makes it very easy to set and hold to your boundaries. Okay. Now, step 3 of the 5 steps towards manifesting your soulmate are what you should do. And I think this is a very, very important step, and I would not skip this step. Now, I'm not a person who likes to put pen to paper, but this is one that I did, and it was definitely worth it. In this step, you want to make 3 lists. So we're going to call this step 3 lists. And the first list in this step is think really hard on that last relationship that you were in and really place some importance on the things that attracted you to this individual, whether it be their height, their skin color, where they came from, their accent, anything about them that truly attracted you. If it was, they had kind eyes, they were charismatic, whatever, throw it on list 1. Okay. List 2, that relationship went bad. Why did it go bad? What about that person now turns you off? What about that person now is everything that you don't want to even deal with in another relationship? That is list 2. List 2 is going to be ugly, because list 2 is even going to be the things that if you wanted to be hugged more and you weren't hugged, put it there, not hugged enough, not enough cuddling. Whatever it is put it on your list, okay? Now, step 3 is a combination. Your third list is going to be a combination of your first list and a combination of your second list. What does that look like? You can basically leave list 1 alone, because list 1's a positive list, right? List 1 made you smile. But what you're going to do with list 2 is you're going to slowly cross them off one at a time, but reverse them into something positive. So if the person didn't like to cuddle, you cross it out. Very cuddle bug, put it on your positive. And you're going to take every negative. Toxic, perfect. Hated to cook, loves to cook. Everything that was negative on that list, you're going to take it and you're going to flip it into a positive. So all of a sudden now, your positive list looks like an attractive list. Looks like something you can work with. Looks like the model of a man that might be kind of interesting. But now you want to add your finer details. Add everything that will make you happy. Everything you never even thought of. And I will throw sex on the table, because sex is on the table. If you weren't getting enough of it and you want more of it, then throw a lot of sex on the table. Make sure that you are sexually compatible. If you were with somebody who didn't know how to communicate effectively, somebody who communicates effectively, somebody knows how to listen, because listening is 90% of effective communication, and people fail to realize that. You cannot listen, or you cannot respond to something you haven't listened to. So basically, you need somebody who can communicate effectively. All the things that you want on your positive list, you are going to put on list 3. Okay, now that you have that list done, we are done with step 3, and that takes us to step 4. What is step 4 in the 5 steps to manifesting your soulmate? Manifest using new moon energy. Do not sleep on new moon energy. That is manifestation energy. That's where you go out there and you tell the universe every single thing that it is that you want, and wait for the steps to come towards you to make things a reality. Well, that is step 4. Step 4 is, it doesn't matter where you do it. You want to sit outside in a stoop. You want to sit out in the lawn. My beautiful, perfect spot for manifesting is the beach. I love to go to the beach during the day. Love to go to the beach at night. Love the energy. It doesn't even matter. But you add new moon energy, full moon energy, I'm all in. So you go with the new moon. You take that manifestation energy. You take that list of your perfect soulmate, your perfect person, the person who compliments you, who makes you be the best version of you all the time. That's the person that you want in your life. You go under this new moon energy and you breathe. Just like any other time that you were getting ready to just clear your mind, you clear your mind. You sit there. You focus your attention on clearing your mind. You do your pranayama. You do your deep breathing, right? You're in through your nose, right? From both your stomach and your diaphragm. Hold it for 5 seconds if you can, and then slowly release. And you do that a couple of times until your mind is clear. And now you focus on your list and you tell the universe, I'm ready for my soulmate. My soulmate is here with me, and this is who my soulmate is. And you read off your list. You read off the height. You read off the shade. You read off the gender. You read off any little thing that is on your list that makes your person for you. You yell it out to the universe and you tell them, I am ready for this person and I will accept nothing less. And after that is step 5. Step 5 is a difficult step. Not gonna lie, because step 5 is where all your tests come in. And yes, you will be tested. Okay? Because you're gonna meet some individuals who are gonna check off so many of your boxes, and something is gonna be off. You're gonna go, almost right. Almost right. Almost got it right. But not this time. And you have to be strong enough to cut that off at the knees. You need to be strong enough to walk away. You need to be strong enough to sit back and say, that was a red flag before, and I know what that behavior is going to lead to, and I will not settle for less than what it is I know that I'm worth. Is it being picky? Yes. But are you worth it? Yes. Do you deserve it? Yes. So why not just do it? Why not just manifest your perfect person? I did it, and it worked for me. And I am not lying. 2/22/22 of last year, again, not only was my birthday, it was also a new moon. That energy was out there. I used all of that beautiful, beautiful energy. And I sat down under the new moon and I specifically went over step by step by step by step by step by step by step every single thing that I wanted. Was I tested? Yes. Did I meet some very nice individuals? Yes. I met some very kind, very nice people. But deep down in my spirit, I knew it wasn't right. I knew they weren't right for me. I knew something was just off. And I just kept saying, thank you, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. And I would just walk away and I would let that go. And people would look at me like I was crazy. Like that person was like, they could have been perfect, but this is just not right. It wasn't right. When did I meet my person? January 2nd of this year. And when I tell you, it was right, and it was just right. And you just feel it and you know it. And it's like every romantic movie you've ever seen in your entire life. It's just like all of us, you just know. There's no doubt in your mind. There's no other thought process. There is no thought of another person. You just know the person complements every aspect of who you are and what you are as an individual. And it's perfect. And you'll stop at nothing to make them happy, and they'll stop at nothing to make you happy. And everything you felt that was missing in every other relationship in your life is all of a sudden front and forward right in front of you, and you're living this life every single day. And it's not fake because nobody asked you any questions. It's just who they are. They are who they are all the time. I am who I am all the time. And that makes it the most perfect relationship, because there's no judgment. There's no jealousy. There's no ugly. There's no anything that makes every relationship hard to deal with. And it's not there. The most important, communication. 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 Everything that needs to be in a relationship is in the relationship that I asked for. And I got every single thing I asked for, down to the funniest detail where I literally said, doesn't have to know exactly how to cook, but has to be willing to learn. And doesn't exactly, claims he's not a cook, but he does a good job, and he's always in the kitchen, and he's always willing to learn. So these were the 5 steps to manifesting your soulmate. If you like the content of this video, please like, comment, and share. My name is Jess. This is Living Our Best Lives, where we turn our dreams into our realities. Peace and blessings, all.